Hey guys, I'm Carter with the Real Kids Fishing, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to neko rig. A neko rig is where you have one of these weights. I don't know if you guys can't see that good. There you go. You have one of those weights in this end of a worm, and what it does is it'll keep the nose down. You have to wacky rig it though. And it'll keep the nose down, and it'll make this tail, when this hits rock, it'll make this tail kind of make like a flipping motion like that. And it'll attract those big bass. Alright, the things you'll need for this is some worms. I'm going to use these Yum Dingers. They're 5-inch Yum Dingers. And bubble gum and yellow swirl. The reason I'm using this color so you guys can see it pretty good. You're going to need neko weights, because they're called neko sinkers. Round type neko sinkers. These are what I use. Get whatever weight you guys want. But right now I have a 3/16 ounce weight. You're also going to need a hook. I'm using this really big hook so you guys can see again. And if you want to do it, I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. I'm going to show you one way to wacky rig it with an O-ring, and one way to wacky rig it without an O-ring. Alright, let's get started. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how you put the weight in the end of the worm. The flatter end of the worm. This is the narrow end right there. I'm using Yum Dingers like I mentioned. You're just going to want to get a good grip on it. See how it wants to just move around. And just kind of start sticking it on there, and twisting it might also help. Yeah, twisting it helps a lot. You want to get it on there pretty good. You want this this part of the weight to be all the way flush up against there. So I'm going to continue to screw it in there. Yeah, screwing it helps a lot. Screwing the weight into the end of the worm, it helps a lot. And it also helps your worm not get destroyed, because pushing in there will also destroy your worm. Sorry it's taking me so long, guys. This worm is got that scent from the in the package. It'll attract those big bass and stuff. Alright, see, I got that as flush as I can up against there now. And it's like I was telling you, this is going to be staying down with this tail. And when that hits, it's going to be on the hook, and it's going to make this tail flop through the water. Alright, so I'm going to get a big hook. You guys don't need to use a gigantic hook like I am, because the only reason I'm using this big hook is so you guys can see. First I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an O-ring. This is the first way to wacky rig the worm. You're going to want to get an O-ring that's pretty snug around the worm. You're going to slide it on the worm like that. Then you're going to take your hook, and you're going to slip it just through the O-ring. Just through the O-ring like that, so it's hanging on there. And then you're going to tie your hook on your line. Or if you're going to use a swivel, use a smaller swivel, because those fish can see the swivel in the water. Alright, so this is going to happen. This is going to be hitting. It's going to see how it's making that tail move when this hits. It transfers all that energy into that tail, which will attract those fish. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more how-to videos. Please like and subscribe.